Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of.
Saffron's Mother's Tonic.
Yeah! What's the.
Aren't we supposed to say day football lah?
Oh, yeah. Welcome to another episode of Day Football. Raja's a very irresponsible person.
It was never tonic, it was always Mother's.
Do you want my tonic?
I'll have to think about it lah.
Okay, so speaking of thinking about it, but you don't have to think about this. When you're looking for property, look for Ram's Realty.
Right over there.
You know, so thank you so
Right.
much, Ram Mama, for making this the possibility. You know why?
Roman Nandri, father.
Because he is the number one in Klang Valley.
Yes!
And he likes to be called the Magic Man. Also, if you have not hit that subscribe button, I'm so disappointed. You know why? Because we're going to be giving away a very special gift, lah, guys. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, one random winner is going to win.
Saffron's
You
Mother's
don't know what you're gonna
Tonic.
win, but it's super exciting.
You
so
might win
just
Saffron Mother's Tonic.
get us to 1,000 subscribers and then we'll show you what is exciting waiting for you.
Yeah, but speaking of which, I've got bad news for Ali. I think Raja slept with someone called Saffron and the mother and the tonic. But okay, speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the Premier League results from the previous weekend of football action, like guys. Okay, to be honest with you all, any surprises in that list of fixtures?
A bunch.
Full
a
of
huge
surprises.
Bunch.
Like how the hell West Ham did not beat Liverpool?
Oh my god, bro.
If your names are Navin and Ajay and you support Liverpool
Louder.
and Brendan, please think about renaming your children.
Exactly. And don't name them Saffron's Mother's Tonic. Okay.
Yeah, because Amma Vikram, Pele Vikram. Anyways, okay, let's just take a look at the first game in that list, which is Wolves against Crystal Palace. Raj,
Yes.
you actually watched this game.
Yep.
Because you know why? Raja got no lie.
I'm the only psycho that watches like 70% of Premier League games, week in, week out, Champions League, or some of Europa League as well. I'm crazy.
But Raja's a sexy bastard as well. So Raja, what do you actually think about Wolves this season? Do you think, because the past two seasons since they've come up from the Championship, where have Wolves finished?
Wolves finished
think about
upper half of the
7,
table, 7,
8.
top 10, top 10.
Decent.
So
Very,
basically,
very
for the past two seasons since they've been in the Premier League, they finished in the top 10, right?
Yes.
So do you guys actually think this season they're going to make a proper push for Europe?
They are pushing for Euro, but I somehow feel like there are other teams that would not allow them to enter Europe.
Abi because
Such as Manchester United.
Abi because MU kalah dengan Arsenal lah. So Abi happy sikit lah. But Raja, okay, honestly, what do you think, man? What do you think? Do you
I
honestly
watched the game. I see what Wolves are trying to do. This season, they had a couple of rough fixtures early on, which they lost. But you can see that Nuno Espirito Gomez is trying to transition the team into a more attacking team.
Yep.
And that was evident in this game. Because they are much more attacking this season. And if you look, for instance, at a couple of goals, right? Especially the second goal. It Podence. Jimenez gets the
I
ball.
call him Podence. What do you call
I
him?
call him Podence also.
His name is Podence.
Raja Poyo.
He's
Please
Portuguese
leave.
lah.
If you
He's
feel like Raja
Portuguese.
Poyo, leave some comments in the comment section.
He is Portuguese, tapi kau Tamilan.
Budak Melati memang Poyo.
Tapi
Brandon, Raja tak Poyo ke?
selamat.
How do you feel when you hear a friend of yours goes, kau makan tak yellow sepada? You don't like, right? You don't like, because you want him to say it like the language it is.
Honestly, we haven't
Podence.
even gotten past the first game
Podence.
yet and the nonsense restarted. Okay, speaking of which, Raj, okay, do you
Yeah.
think they can actually make a push for Europe this season?
Yes, I can, but I don't know whether they'll be finishing more advanced than they did the last couple of years because the league in itself has advanced in such a way where you need to be constantly improving. You
But
can't
speaking
stay
of
the
constantly improving, Manchester City, do you guys think that they've been improving or what's the other word?
same.
Declining
Decline.
under
But
Pep
they still
Guardiola.
got the results. I mean, a 1-0 win for me is a very important win. I think having a clean sheet against a team like Sheffield don't really attack. They really sit back and play. But
Not anymore, but okay.
oh, really? They've changed?
It's a is it a secret?
Not anymore. Not
Hey,
anymore.
okay, right.
Yeah, Sheffield's been transitioning as well, like Wolves, but
Okay.
not as successful as Wolves.
Okay.
But that one solitary goal came from Kyle Walker outside the box, and it was like a rainy day, so the ball moved like super fast. Keeper was unsighted, but I believe that Man City are declining lah.
Okay, to both of you all in that case, City title challenges for Liverpool. Liverpool it seems. Title challenges for Liverpool
No.
this season.
No way. No way.
For the both of y'all. I don't think so too. But for the both of y'all, would Pep Guardiola keep his job? No?
Of course, lah. Macam who they gonna go for?
100% he'll keep his job.
Okay, guys, let us know also. Do you think City are genuine title challengers for Liverpool this season? I think they are. They're just finding their feet. That's what I think, lah. Raja's a cuckoo bird. Okay,
I don't
let's
think so.
move on to Burnley against Chelsea. Abi, you actually watched this 3-0. This is Mendy's fourth
Clean sheet.
in a row.
Yes. Four clean sheet.
Confirm.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, but if I'm wrong, please do correct me. As far as I remember, in 4 games, 4 clean sheet in a row.
That's ridiculous. Do you guys actually think Chelsea going to finish top 4 this season?
Oh yes, yes. Because earlier I felt what was lacking with Frank Lampard's team was lacking momentum. I still feel like Lampard does not really have a tactical plan out there yet, but he's slowly understanding his team, and he's got a really good selection. For me, like I watched that game, right? Okay, like Werner's goal was amazing. Ziyech really played his part, and he also scored a nice goal. But what was crazy was even Kurt Zuma's goal was crazy. It was a bullet header from the corner kick. But not only that, defensively, right, these guys are slowly understanding what they need to do. Thiago Silva is understanding how the league works, so he's gelling alongside very well with Zuma. I have to specially mention Chilwell, who's really blending. And,
But you want to know something interesting?
Benny no chill.
You want to know something interesting or not? They did not need a controversial penalty like some other team called Liverpool FC needed against West Ham United to win a football game lah. Okay, Ajay and Naveen, come on lah, guys.
I can't hear you.
Was it a penalty? Can we take a look? Can we take a look at the incident? That's not a penalty lah. Come on lah.
This was a penalty.
That was a penalty. That was a
This would
penalty.
not even amount for a free kick if it was not in the box.
No, what is that? What is that? What is that?
A bracelet or something?
What is that? Is it a
No, but serious, this is bull. Hey, wait, this was
Bruno Fernandes or whatever. Come on, that's a dive lah.
no. I need to know. This was reviewed by VAR.
Yeah, it
and
was.
still given.
Liver pen.
Liverpool. Oh, but Liverpool. Fair enough.
Liverpool.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
guess Klopp took the number from Alex Ferguson lah. For
But
the
if-
referee, the number.
But one thing,
Phone number.
they won ugly. They're going to be champions this season for me lah.
That's what I think.
The only reason why I feel Liverpool would be champions is because I don't feel that there are another team out there to shake them off that top table perch kind of a thing.
That's fair.
That is the only reason, not
Yeah.
because of how good Liverpool is doing. That's my personal take.
Okay, fair enough, Raj. What do you think about the game? And because you're a West Ham fan, so genuinely I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
man, I'm a
but
West
you
Ham
actually
fan.
told me you felt it was a penalty.
Because like the way the rules are laid out today in the Premier League, what it means is there's a ball here. Okay, the ball is here. The defender's foot is here. If the defender's foot touches the attacker's foot before it touches the ball, there's a pen. So by the rules,
Soft.
I can't fault the referee, but I can fault the rules. The rules are messed up. But I watched this game every last minute of the 90. I got very upset. Honestly, I'm upset with David Moyes because I felt that Saeed Ben Rahma should have come on much earlier. Okay. I feel that Pablo Fornal should have been subbed out in the 70th minute. I feel that Yarmolenko maybe should have come on a bit earlier. But like I said last episode, if you guys remember, when Liverpool played Sheffield, when Liverpool come up to against a brick wall, they have always got that extra gear. They just... When you think you've cornered them, Liverpool will just Ama
fair
ipdiya.
So-
As you can see how Jota came on.
Do you feel that they deserve victory on the day?
No.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I
So
do,
moving
I
on
do.
to Aston Villa against Southampton.
Aman biased.
3-4, 7 goals in a single match. What did you guys actually make of this?
I actually expected Aston Villa to win this game.
Fair enough. Actually, I did too.
I didn't.
Southampton have been
Southampton,
hidden
bro.
giants. They've been hidden giants.
Southampton,
Like
man.
they've been so quiet and they're slowly doing
Yeah.
so well.
Actually, Ralph Hasenhuttl, credits to Ralph Hasenhuttl. Power up, man.
Again, Ward-Prowse and Danny Ings got onto the score sheet, so it's like anyone who have them on FPL is like doing really well.
Oh, by the way, our producer Riley got the highest ever points on FPL in like the entirety
Yeah,
of FPL last week. By the
There
way,
you go.
1, 2, 3
1, 2,
points.
3. Yeah, we're gonna
For
bring the
real.
graphic up for you also.
Yeah, right
Anyways,
here. Look
Okay,
at that,
but
look
yeah,
at that.
but speaking of which, also speaking of a team that was on top, Everton losing to Newcastle. Did you guys see that coming? I actually did in a way funny. You know why? Because James Rodriguez is not playing. So whenever he doesn't play, for me, Everton don't work.
Actually, not only James Rodriguez, my personal take is I feel they are also missing Richarlison. or Richarlison or however you all say
he
his
didn't
name.
play, is it?
He didn't play because he's still banned for the red card
I didn't watch
he
this game,
received
actually.
against Liverpool.
I see.
So it's quite disappointing because you see these two players, what they do off the ball is the constant pressure. Newcastle did not have that pressure to face against when they played this time
Yeah, yeah,
around. And I felt like Andre Gomez is quite disappointing for so far.
I
Yeah,
agree.
he's not been the best.
I
But
agree.
speaking of someone praying that a rival actually wins the title of your rival, which I'm praying that Everton do it of Liverpool.
The enemy of your enemy is my friend.
There you go. But then Abi definitely, as an Arsenal fan, would not want Tottenham to win the title, but he's actually had a massive say in Tottenham against Brighton. Abi.
Actually, like after watching Tottenham play, you know what is crazy? What is so different about Tottenham this season? Among all the past 6-7 seasons, they look like they're gonna win the title, but they didn't. They came
Mourinho.
up short. Jose Mourinho.
Jose.
And the Jose Mourinho-esque. See, there was the Lalana challenge on Harry Kane. It's not the first time that Harry Kane has done this.
Yes.
It's the second time where he forced a challenge. Very intelligent.
I still think it's a penalty though.
My personal take is it is a penalty, but my
It is.
personal take is I think it's a very dirty way to get a penalty out of it.
Lalana basically is switched off. For me, that's all it tells me. Harry Kane is switched on, Lalana is switched off. That's basically all it
If
is.
you watch him earning this foul, the second time he was also won a free kick for this. I can't remember what game. He actually knows that the defender or that player is that opposing player is running towards him. He has that slight. If you look in the instant replay, right? On that slow-mo, you can see he'll have that slight look on the side of his eye, corner of his eye. He looks at the player coming and he purposely backs down so that player will follow him and win the foul, which
But
is
my-
genius if he was playing for Arsenal.
Yeah, but for me, my argument is, if you think about the whole scenario, would you want your player to be switched off or switched on in a situation like that?
All the time, man.
And
Would
who
you
was
want
switched
her
on?
to be turned on or not?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Definitely lah. But
Obviously.
who was switched on? Harry Kane. Who was switched off? The former Liverpool player. So moving on to
Ajay, what
there
happened?
You go.
Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
but just before we move on to other games, I as an Arsenal fan might have to say this right now. I feel Tottenham might just win the Premier League this season. If anything,
I agree, you know, bro.
I'm praying that's true.
They're in amongst. They're
if
definitely in
any
amongst.
one team that can challenge Liverpool
It's-
to the
it's-
title,
it's Spurs.
I feel right now
Yeah.
at this moment is Spurs because they know how to play dirty.
Hey, Jose
And
has
Liverpool
been-
needs a team to play dirty against them to win.
Jose's actually been active on social media. You know, we've got some.
I
He
love
wasn't
this.
too happy
This
with
was
the
this was
Europa League.
this was the fair
Check
enough,
out
after
this
the
post.
Europa League
Check out
lah,
this
yeah,
post. He
after
says
a great
after a
victory,
great
yeah.
victory in a really bad match, sign of
hard
the
match.
times, and the picture shows everybody on
the
their
phone,
phones,
on their phone.
bro.
This is basically what times are like right now.
And there's also another post where Jose Mourinho says that
Sure.
he's there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Bad performance deserve bad result. Hope everyone in the Spurs gotta love his face lah. You know why?
Upstairs,
With
and
the
there's
mask
nobody
on,
in the bus.
with the
There's
mask.
nobody in the bus. No one's upset as
Exactly.
him.
And with the mask on, you can see he's genuinely upset.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
right.
fair enough. But okay, let's move on to another match that was actually in the Championship last season, but it's in the Premier League this season.
Yes.
Fulham against West Brom. Raj, you actually checked this game out, right? No, you
No,
didn't
I
watch this
didn't.
game
I
out.
didn't.
Did you watch
No,
this game?
neither did I.
You know
No,
why
it
not?
was a
Because
game.
it was kind of boring because it was a former championship match.
Yep.
No offense to
No, but I
Fulham and West
remember
Brom.
the right back scored, right? For Fulham.
For Fulham.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-0 kan?
Alright, but all I want to say is, although we didn't watch this game,
Sorry, Fulham fans.
I just
I-
feel
It's the
What
first win Fulham has got in the Premier League this season.
and I
That's massive.
First win.
That's massive.
Scotty Parker, I like
Yes.
Scotty Parker. So props to him. I'm sad because I like Slaven Bilic as well, former West Ham United manager. But sadly, the tactics didn't work out for him on the day lah.
Your thoughts, Abi?
No, like I feel like what I wanted to say is Scott Parker, I think because when he first played first game against Arsenal, that Fulham displayed that very nice, interesting, silky football. So I'm assuming they would have done that to beat West Brom.
Fair enough. But then,
I know
Really good
Mitrovic assisted both the goals.
well, moving on to the team that was actually the champions in the Championship, Leeds United against Leicester, who were the champions in the Premier League just about 3 or 4 seasons ago.
Oh yes.
Raja quite disappointed in this one lah.
I watched the entire game. Honestly, it was a tactical chess match between Brendan Rodgers and Marcelo Bielsa. There was a point because Bielsa's tactics didn't work in the first half, as you can see. So what happened was Bielsa immediately changed. He took out Shackleton, the young 19-year-old youth prospect, for Poveda.
Okay.
And then Leeds started playing a bit better. They started playing a bit better, and then Brendan Rodgers clocked it. He saw what's happening. He made some subs. He brought in James Maddison. He brought in Cengiz Under, who, by the way, What a
What an
player.
assist.
What? He
What
did-
an assist for Jamie Vardy.
Under and Vardy did the same
Yep,
thing
yep.
against Arsenal. And then the same thing happens versus Leeds.
Raja's talking his hat off anyways. But
Talking
yeah,
my
speaking
hat
of which,
off. Where's the
but
hat?
it was a very good result for Leicester lah, but it was not what we thought was going to be the game of the weekend, because the game of the weekend was another disappointment like last week against Man United against Chelsea. But some people in the studio here very happy today lah.
I love that's like the Indian comedian, right? Oh,
Yeah, let's just take a look. Yeah, from 5-0 at home to 1-0 at home to Arsenal. Yeah.
Manchester United.
All I want to say, right, is Thomas Partey. That's it.
Who
Man
started?
Negara. No.
Who started the party lah? Who started the party? I mean, okay, fine.
No.
What you felt Arteta actually got right on the day?
Okay, he knew exactly what United kept on doing throughout that whole 90 minutes was trying to feed the ball to Paul Pogba. And Pogba had nothing against Thomas Partey. In fact, like, you don't know where he was, because every time that ball came to Pogba, he was reluctant to go against Partey.
Was Pogba even playing?
Yeah, exactly.
Did Pogba play?
Not even there, but
Yeah, he considered the penalty, don't you remember?
Oh, his only significant moment of the match. Yeah. He's a big game. He's a big game player. What? There you go. He's a big game player. What? This is what he does. What? Because no goal he can't create a goal. So
Bam.
you do this now.
guys, this is
I feel like
this
it's a
is
soft penalty,
still
lah,
a
to be honest.
It's a pen.
If
This is
you
a pen.
It is a pen.
If
but
you
it's
think
soft.
this is a soft penalty, then what was Liverpool's penalty?
Ridiculous.
Cotton.
Ridiculous.
It was cotton.
No, but
it was cotton
for me,
candy.
for me, right? Okay, put the penalty aside, right? I felt like Arsenal deserved to be at least 2-0 up in the first half.
I agree, but I'm angry with Aubameyang because Aubameyang could have scored 2 goals. Even Bukayo Saka had a free header.
Even Lacazette could have scored.
No, bro, Lacazette
Arsenal-
played. He was the best player on the pitch apart from Thomas
Since I
Partey.
started watching football,
No, El Neni.
Arsenal, since I
El
have
Neni.
started watching football, have not scored 2 goals in the Premier League at Old Trafford. We've got people that are actually saying they should have scored 2 or 3 before.
Because I'm looking at the tactics.
That's how bad Man United were. And honestly, United fans, if you're watching this, please tell me, what did you think that Ole's formation should have been? Because I honestly think he should have gone with, maybe the diamond formation was the right way to go.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
why do you switch from having the only CDM you can play in that role, Matic, on the bench, Fred coming in there, and McTominay coming into the game? You don't have enough ball players. I don't understand that.
Something not to just sum up Fred and McTominay's performance, right?
We're going to have a picture of shit coming up on the screen right now. A picture of a huge pile of
Hey,
shit.
Fred's not so bad.
Okay.
lah. Fred
Yeah,
Fred's
fine.
okay.
No, Fred is okay as a player, but in that system, he did not work. He didn't do anything there, Fred.
So is the fault with the player or the manager?
For me, it's all the manager. It's all the manager. I'm sorry, I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but I have to say, look, the problems with Man United are bigger than just the manager. It's also the board. But at the end of the day, the manager is the one that plays I feel like I've said this several times, even under Van Gaal, even under Jose Mourinho, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like this is my favorite crop of players at Man United. So I have
Wow.
to say, Ole has actually made that happen.
Yep.
But also, tactically, yesterday, it was a disaster class. Arteta was just like, Arteta planned for it perfectly. He was like, Ole is not going to see this coming, because he honestly thought that Ole felt that Man United were going into the match as the bigger team. For me.
So all I want to say is just check out this tweet. Mike Dean has made more interception in the game compared to Fred McTominay and Fred and McTominay. So Mike Dean is the referee, just to let you know.
There was a moment in play where Arsenal were coming forward.
No, I
and
remember,
they
I
passed,
remember,
right,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
had to give the ball back to
No,
Arsenal,
but
right?
Fred never made any interceptions. I remember Fred making interceptions.
That was the RB Leipzig game. He was giving Thomas Partey interceptions.
Partey, Thomas Partey.
Okay, but speaking of which, we all agree that Arsenal were deserved winners, which has led us to this, where the Premier League table and what the Premier League table actually looks like now. So up, agreed.
Arsenal
Yeah.
ஒன்பது.
Brendan has been very quiet in our studio audience today. Brendan, your team is leading the Premier
Where's
League.
the
At least say
studio
something.
audience?
Yeah,
Come
come
on.
on, lah, Brendan.
Come
What are your
on.
thoughts? What are your
Louder, I can't hear
yeah.
you. I can't hear you.
What's that? An ant in our studio? Do we have an ant in the studio making noise or what? Come on, lah, Brendan. You
Hey,
can do
ants are
better.
the biggest thing, the biggest IPO in history, and just got together for
Okay.
17 billion
Okay, you wanna know-
valuation. Jack Ma's company IPO China.
You know what's the
that's
small-
another
you know
show
what's
for
the
another
smallest
time.
thing in the world then? Okay, is that a white man's penis? Was that a white man's penis? Okay, anyways, we are done with the Premier League. Yeah, we're done with the Premier League table. That's exactly what it looks like. Moving on to a league that we've actually referenced to in terms of management managers and players coming in from, but we've never ever spoken on the show.
The Dutch Eredivisie, the Dutch league, Eredivisie.
Serie A.
Oh no, Malaysian Super League no.
Serie A.
Serie A.
According to our former coach, which is B. Satyanathan, that is Malaysian football is not football. So moving on.
Wait, Satyanathan.
I love Satyanathan.
Yeah, speaking of
I love the
legends.
press conference.
Speaking of legends, two legends in the Serie A are killing it right now. Mr. Zlatan Ibrahimovic
Z. No, this one.
and
that's a
Cristiano
Z.
Ronaldo.
Is that a Z? Is this a Z?
Let's take a look at the numbers there.
This is a Z. This is a Z.
I don't know.
mean?
I mean Zlatan.
Okay, wrong.
Yeah, they ridiculous.
Three
Like-
former United strikers.
Not really like Ronaldo was a winger, but
But can we talk about Mr. Zlatan
39.
at 39 ensuring that AC Milan right now is on top of the Serie A?
I can, yeah.
Insanity.
And also they won their match right in the Serie A
Yeah,
against
yes,
Juventus
yes.
with Ronaldo playing as well. Huh?
They
The
did.
last game, you should all, if you guys have not checked out Zlatan's contribution, okay, the assist,
The bicycle
okay,
kick.
the overhead kick,
Yeah,
overhead kick,
Oi.
and also the assist. You know what is so crazy about the assist? The goal was brilliant. I forgot the goal scorer's name.
Frank Cassie.
Frank Cassie, yes.
And
Frank
also held off by this, assisted by.
assisted by Ibra. You go check out how he assisted. I pity the defender. You know why?
I pity the
He
fool.
just, yeah, that's how it looked. That's how it looked. He just held him off with one hand.
Exactly. But do you guys actually think, okay, in terms of what three teams are doing this season, okay, Inter maybe quite, okay, Inter are third in the league?
I don't know.
I actually forgot what place Inter in the league. My apologies for that. Actually, our apologies for that.
Our
But
apologies for that.
But the thing is, the fact is, Juve and Inter are both in the Champions League. AC Milan are in the Europa League, but AC Milan are leading the Serie A
Inter
right
are
now.
sixth.
Sixth. Okay, fair enough. How many points off Juventus?
Inter 5 points of Juventus. Of Juventus only 3.
3 points. So that
Yeah.
means they are 7 points off the top.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so I'm asking you guys
But
logically.
just to add on, Juve had one game where it was a bye because Napoli could not turn up due to COVID, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
won
yeah.
easily 3-0 because
By
the
default.
game was-
And but still that's what I'm saying. But still, they're
they're
still
still chasing AC
4
Milan.
points. 4 points behind AC Milan. So that's why I wanted to ask you
Andrea
guys.
Pirlo.
All three teams in Europe, of course, AC Milan, the Europa League. Which of the three teams you think are going to have the better of the season in Europe?
in Europe,
Yeah.
because AC Milan is in Europa League, I feel like they might go far because they're in Europa
So they
League.
go further than Juve.
They won't go further than Juve though. I feel Juventus actually
Juve
because
will have the
I
better
feel
run.
like this might be Buffon's last season. So
Fair enough. Raj, what about you? Do you think that that Juventus are going to go the furthest in Europe this season? regardless of
I
competition?
actually will. By the time you guys have watched this episode, you would have seen what happened with Real versus
And
Inter.
Inter,
That's
correct.
happening
Yep.
after
La-
this
yeah,
this
later
show
on
is
in the morning lah.
recorded.
Correct.
But I actually fancy Inter because to be honest, I'm a fan of a lot of the players who play for Inter.
So you're actually saying that Inter Milan will go the
yeah,
furthest?
I'm a fan of Conte as well, who
Serie
has
A's-
experience.
Yeah, Serie A's best.
Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez.
Serie A's best representatives this
I
season. lah.
feel Inter are much
Okay.
of a more balanced side lah.
Fair enough.
So,
I honestly think that AC Milan will do better in the Europa League than either of the Juve or Inter Milan because of Ibra, and I pray that they also win the Serie A. lah. And just like that, guys, we've come to the end of another episode. So, once again, thank you so much to Rams Realty for making this a possibility. Thank you so much, Ramama. If you're looking for property, remember Rams Realty, the #1 name in the Klang Valley, the magic man. And also, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers because we're going to be giving away a very special random sporting apparel gift once we reach 1,000 subscribers.
Exclusive gift, okay? So
1,000.
just get the subscribe or
Hit the subscribe button.
the bell button.
Yeah, there you go. And as usual, our freaking details are all here at the bottom. Get like it.
Follow me on
And we
Instagram.
are.
I want
we
followers.
are.
I
And we
want followers.
are.
Wait, okay? You're currently on the road to hitting 1,000 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button in order for you to win the free gift. Okay? If you missed last week's episode, it's right here. The playlist is right at the bottom. Hit the subscribe button today, football! We love you guys so much.